toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Got a man. It's Lane. Crosses the 30. He's got it. Building momentum. Picking up a chunk of yardage. Moving the chains out to the 34.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
That's reeled in. It's Sanders.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. That's a 20. He's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are...
Oh, they block it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score.
Michigan 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D-lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Finds a little space. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got it in the middle. It's McCulley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cleese-Corn. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Kind of like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Morgan. Finds a crease at the 20. Bust through behind his pad. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He wants it all. Into the Hallelujah Land. Touchdown, Wolverines. Extra point here will give them the lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Crosses to 40. He's loose. He's at the 30. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. And the Trojans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're going to ride this running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jordan. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Sanders. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he makes the grab for Deuce. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Under fire. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he makes the catch. There he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
DB's right up on the receivers. Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Sends it back in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the running back able to get his hands on it, but what he couldn't do is keep his feet in bounds. It's incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
It'll be third and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Throws to the back. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sanders. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
Third downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games, and what a great play by the defense that time. Going up against one of the best third down offenses in the entire country. Great job breaking on the ball and helping force the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Hayes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Quarterback making checks.
Trail. Okay, break. Ready.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Tell you what, when you see a tight end come that open, a lot of times it had something to do with the wide receivers running down the middle of the field, stretching those safeties, and he just slips out and kind of gets lost, and the tight end was wide open on the outer part of the field.
To the air on first down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll immediately call timeout. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Intercepted! and a first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Takes it all the way inside the 30, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 20.
a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Running to the left. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick completion to the right. Now the connection takes him to the 11.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
End don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snags it. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Makes the grab on the left. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Jordan. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught. Oh, there's an alley to the left. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And you're seeing the aggressiveness by the offensive coordinator on the first play of the 2nd half. They take a shot and score a touchdown. You know they talked about this all halftime. They were just waiting for this opportunity. They knew coming out they were going to get the look they got defensively and take advantage of it, and it comes up big with a touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and you can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their 3rd sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Now adjusting. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on.
Touchdown, Trojans! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Underwood. Takes the easy one to the back. Breaks into the open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Starts with a second down play. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
Finds his man. It's Moore. At the 35, he's loose. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Defense in press coverage. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Michigan! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Number 3.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Lane. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds him out of the backfield.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced him to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up fourth.
And the Trojans will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. There he goes! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Klein. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Handoff from the gun. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Michigan.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
With that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. Kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come.
Turning it on! Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rushes on him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. The sure hands. It's Sanders. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
A strike downfield. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, and pull off the big upset.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The offense changing the play.
Okay, ready?
Sends it back in motion. Got it back on 2nd and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game, Pollock. Let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hand.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Finds his man, it's Hester. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass on second down. Grab near the marker, it's Morgan. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Last chance coming up. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.